been only a week since the catastrophic fatal shooting on the set of the Alec Baldwin film Rust. Cinematographer Helena Hutchins was killed. Director Joel Souza was wounded. Warrants have been executed, witnesses questioned, but as of yet, no charges. The man who will be instrumental in how all of this plays out is the Santa Fe County Sheriff, Adan Mendoza, who joins me now live. Sheriff, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. First question, and I think it's an important one. Can you just tell me from your perspective how this case ended up at your actual sheriff's department? Did someone come rushing in the door? Did you go rushing out the door? How did you begin the conversations that you had with, for instance, Alec Baldwin, who we saw in the parking lot, quite devastated?
So obviously the location is within the Santa Fe County jurisdiction. We did receive a 911 call. That's how the call was initiated. It was on 911 center recording, and had advised that 2 people had been shot on a movie set. So obviously after we got that information, we responded along with EMS.
But then how did the witnesses get to the sheriff's detachment? Because we saw the pictures of Alec Baldwin, at your office, sort of not the other way around. Did he come in voluntarily? Did you all bring some of the witnesses to the detachment for interviews?
No, I'm not exactly sure how they got here, whether we transported them or whether they voluntarily drove to the office. Once the scene was secure, obviously once we identified people that were within the scene and separated them and determined who needed to be interviewed, arrangements were made for these people to be interviewed at the sheriff's office. And so they made their way here either by personal vehicle or transported by the sheriff's office.
And as I understand, that happened fairly quickly after the shooting itself. And I just want to ask you if Hannah Gutierrez-Reed and Dave Halls and Alec Baldwin, all 3 of them, came instantly and gave their accounts voluntarily.
That's correct. All 3 of them cooperated with the investigation, and it happened pretty immediate. Once we identified, obviously, who was within the vicinity and who may have been involved or had some responsibility, we transported them here and they gave initial statements.
So my next question is, in so many investigations, and they're all different, I understand it, gunshot residue tests are done on the hands. Sometimes you actually bag the hands of a suspect to protect them before you can get those tests done. I'm curious to find out if Hannah Gutierrez-Reed's hands were tested for gunshot residue as well as anybody else. Can you tell me if that happened?
That didn't happen. There was many witnesses, and the incident was corroborated by many witnesses that Mr. Baldwin was the person that fired the weapon. I don't think there's any question in reference to that. He's also admitted that he did fire the weapon. So I don't think there was any need to try to determine who actually fired the weapon.
So no other gunshot residue tests were done on anyone else's clothing or hands. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So what I'm curious about is that there is this story that there have been some reckless behavior on set, and that during the lunch break, someone, maybe more than one, may have gone out and done something called plinking. And that is firing off live rounds in all those, very rural areas around the set. And if that had happened, there'd be gunshot residue on those people's hands. So no one ever thought to test anyone else's hands for gunshot residue at the time?
Well, we are aware of the statements that there was possible target practice, that the firearm was discharged prior to the actual incident, but and that may be the case, but we haven't confirmed that. Right now, that's coming in from a lot of different sources, from the media, from different sources. So we're trying to confirm that. And as I've said in the past, if there's anybody that has information in reference to when that happened, where it happened, we would encourage them to contact the sheriff's office.
Sure. But Sheriff, you've asked them, right? Like, you've asked people, was there this reckless gunfire going on outside of the set? And has anyone said no?
There has been just at least one confirmed statement that that possibly happened. When that happened, whether they were rehearsing, I'm not sure that it was actually target practice or plinking, as you put it. But we know that that it was possible by one statement, hasn't been confirmed, that this may have happened. Of course, that's a individual statement, and we would like some information that would maybe corroborate that this did happen. And again, if there's anybody out there that can confirm that this happened or where it happened.
So when you say statement, do you mean a statement to you that, yes, I think that may have happened, that reckless behavior out there?
Well, I wouldn't classify as they stated it was reckless. They stated that it was possible, at least one statement that we're aware of that was given to investigators that the firearm, or I'm not exactly sure if it was this specific firearm that was fired, but that there was some rehearsal that was done.
Were Hannah's pockets, and I've only got a couple seconds left, were Hannah's pockets checked for live bullets?
Hannah's pockets were checked, and I'm not willing to confirm whether or not there were live bullets that were found on her person. Again, there were live ammunition that we suspect that was found within the scene, and I'll hold off from explaining exactly where those were found.
And 10 seconds left. Dave Halls has lawyered up, is not speaking voluntarily now. Is that just a yes or no?
He has lawyered up, and we're hoping that he'll cooperate further in the investigation.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.